The first episode of Marvel's Loki is with us, and I can safely say that when I proclaimed that I did not care about this series when it was first announced and that I had no interest in seeing it, that I am glad to eat crow. The first episode goes far beyond what I ever expected, in all the good ways, and maybe a few bad ones. Let's get to that. So as part of the no spoilers review, obviously I have to be somewhat vague here. If you guys want the full spoiler take on what I thought about the episode, it'll be up in a few hours. But overall, the first episode, in my opinion, might be the best first episode of Marvel Studios TV so far. And what I mean by that is, it feels like it's in the middle of all the best things that made the first two episodes of WandaVision entertaining and question what is going on, and the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where you know more, but you're building up anticipation to the end to see what exactly is the hook on this series. This does both of those better than those series did independently. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, what I'm saying is there's mystery, there's intrigue, you're asking questions, you're as confused as Loki is in some of these scenes, and you definitely understand that there is more going on behind the scenes and that Loki is going to be heavily involved with some crazy shenanigans, let's put it that way. They will want you to try to piece together little elements of the story and come up with your own theories, much like the first episode or two of WandaVision. But at the same time, like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, since we know Loki, we drop in with the character we knew, except now he's not the one with the redemption arc, and we see how he's changed. We see that this is that old Loki, and we see that there's things going on inside his head that aren't exactly at face value, and how it connects to the plot and the other characters is some of the most intriguing stuff in this episode, because there is moments in this where you think you might know how the scene is going to play out. And maybe it does, but maybe there's a twist on it, and I can definitely see how this is going to build up to the second episode, and what their overall sort of structure is going to be going forward, and how they want this to be very different compared to the other two shows. And right off the bat, 10 minutes into this first episode, you'll see and understand why it's different. You'll understand what's at stake here, and that there's bigger things in motion, and that Loki is at the center of it, but maybe there's something else happening here that could have more connective tissue and ramifications that are going to be so big that they affect the entire MCU. Again, I'm trying very hard to avoid spoilers. It's hard. I'm trying, but trust us, it's gonna get good. And you guys know what that means? It's back. Our audio commentaries to members of the audio commentary tier. Episode 1 audio commentary will be up later today, and then of course the next 5 weeks, expect all the audio commentaries to be coming out day and date as well.